Welcome to your Love Fix with Adrienne White.
Hi, this is Adrienne, and welcome to Season 2 of Your Love Fix. This week, I was part of a circle of love. We stood around a hospital bed of a man we deeply cared for and loved while they removed life support. 8 days earlier, he'd had a cardiac arrest and a massive heart attack. He was brain dead, they say. They expected him to pass on moments after they removed life support, and they encouraged us to be right there so that we didn't miss his passing. Now, in his life, this special friend of mine, he didn't often feel the depth of love that people had for him, partly because he could be a handful, but largely because I suspect the love of his children was the most important thing to him, yet for the most part they were estranged after a harsh divorce. That silently broke his heart. But here he was, surrounded by me and his family and his eldest son, surrounded by the energy of kind, loving, and gracious people in the room and around the country who cared and loved him so very much. We were prepared for a fast passing. Yet, even after his heart had been so damaged, surrounded by the love he must have felt, his heart just kept on beating for nearly half an hour before he passed. It was as if he was letting us know, I feel you. I feel your love. Thank you. I love you too. I wonder how many of us live our lives not truly feeling or sensing the love that surrounds us. So often it's blocked by our own self-concept. We don't feel lovable, so why would anybody love us? Or, this one's fun, if they really knew us, then they wouldn't really love us. Well, at just 58 years old, my friend left this mortal coil. He never really took good care of his body. He didn't bother to get a doctor, even when I found one for him. It was as if this underlying belief caused him to not want to bother to take care of himself. Let's face it, life can get hard. So hard. There doesn't seem to be a switch that we can flip to turn on our sense of worth, value, and lovability. Quite the opposite, in truth. I remember when I was a young adult, I was bereft at the fact that my dad and stepmom thought I was a horrible, selfish, thoughtless, hateful person. I didn't understand at the time. They had their own demons. So I thought it was deeply personal. I felt like a good person. I was kind, I was generous, I gave back to the community. Flawed, of course, but I I thought I was worthy of love, and I had the most astounding collection of friends who had and have such depth of character, faith, intelligence, and heart. But I wanted so badly for my parents to see my worth that I actually fantasized about death. I imagined that at my funeral, when my friends and colleagues would speak and say good things about me, then my parents would finally realize that I was loved, that I was lovable, and I had value. Maybe then they would realize I was a good person. Well, one of those amazing friends pointed out at the time that my parents would simply have thought or said aloud, "You didn't really know her." They had said this to me before, one Christmas when I tried to stand up for myself against a stinging barrage of hurt. Indeed, my friend was right. Death would have been a waste of time. What about you? Did you get the message that you were loved and lovable despite imperfections? That you made a positive difference and that you had all the power and potential to make a lasting impact? Given that we're human, let's face it, we're all deeply flawed in our own way. But that doesn't mean that we're not good or lovable or worthy. For me, the strange and amazing gift in this hurt was that it forged me into the kind of person who loves fiercely and unconditionally. And that is truly a gift. Although it did take me a few decades to realize that I wasn't a victim, but rather I was given an amazing opportunity to develop a deeper side of myself, a gift that would be shared generously with others and that I could share with myself. Pain, contrast, hurt, they can be devastating in the moment, but they can also, if we choose, open us up to such an incredible opportunity for growth and expansion. They give us they give us an opportunity to get deeper clarity on what is important to us and what we value, to truly deepen into our evolutionary potential as this spirit having a human experience. No, I don't know if you feel loved today. I don't know if you feel worthy and valued. Me telling you that you have enormous value simply because you exist and influence the world around you, well, that might feel hollow, even though I deeply believe it's true. So I wonder if you can see any evidence of what unexpected gifts or clarity may have come out of feeling the way you felt when you were hurt, when you had hard times. I wonder if it gives you greater clarity about what you want to express or experience or contribute in your life. We don't need to die to finally understand the depth of our value and to feel loved. The fact that you are here, and you're breathing makes a difference to the planet. Now, this is not an exaggeration or hyperbole, I promise you. So, okay, let's break this down for a sec. The oxygen you breathe in, that connects you with the world. We don't have different air for different parts of the community, for different countries. It connects you with the world every time you breathe in. And the CO2 you breathe out, well, that nourishes plants. It supports oceans. It helps sustain marine phytoplankton. Seriously, look it up. So thank you. Thank you for being here and having the courage to weather the hard times, the courage to develop into the fullness of you as you discover how your personal hardships have made you stronger, clearer, kinder, or whatever is true for you. As always, it's a choice, but I think it's worth it. In the eternal words of the Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Thanks for tuning in to Your Love Fix. I hope you'll come back next time.